like applying for a job and getting 66 million letters of recommendation and losing to a corrupt human tornado. And so I know that he knows that this wasn't on the level. I don't know that we'll ever know everything that happened, but clearly we know a lot and are learning more every day, and history will probably sort it all out.
But I just want to underscore, Jay, your point that this is unprecedented for us to do, because this is, I believe, an equally unprecedented abuse of authority by the executive branch, and I'm very proud that we're standing up to it with your help.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's an honor to represent Heritage. And like I said, I've been very pro-vaccine, and what I'm concerned about here is just it's turned the constitutional issues upside down, and you start doing that. I mean, you create all kinds of havoc, which is what the world is experiencing, the United States is experiencing right now. And having this system with employer-employee, like you said, is very difficult. But the fact that historically this is the first place hearing really.
At this moment, we must decide, what kind of nation are we going to be? Are we going to be a nation that accepts political violence as a norm? Are we going to be a nation where we allow partisan election officials to overturn the legally expressed will of the people? Are we going to be a nation that lives not by the light of the truth, but in the shadow of lies? We cannot allow ourselves to be that kind of nation. The way forward is to recognize the truth, to live by it.
Administration. I don't accept that. I don't believe that will happen. I believe that there were many funny things that happened in my election that will not happen again, and I'm hoping that both the public and the press understand the way that Trump plays this game.
We need to get control of the virus that has ruined so many lives. We can understand something this president hasn't from the beginning. We will never get our economy back on track. We will never get our kids safely back in school. We will never have our lives back until we deal with this virus. The tragedy of where we are today is it didn't have to be this bad. Just look around. It's not this bad in Canada or Europe or Japan or almost anywhere else in the world. And the president keeps telling us the virus is going to disappear. He keeps waiting for a miracle. Well, I have news for him. No miracle is coming. If you've been fully vaccinated, you no longer need to wear a mask. Let me repeat. If you are fully vaccinated, you no longer need to wear a mask. But if you've not been vaccinated, or if you're getting a 2-shot vaccine, and you've not gotten you only had your first shot, but not your second, or you haven't waited the full 2 weeks after your second shot, you still need to wear a mask. Look, we've gotten this far. Please protect yourself until you get to the finish line. Because as great as this announcement is today, we don't want to let up. We all know how tough this virus has been. The safest thing for the country is for everyone to get vaccinated. And getting vaccinated is easier than ever. It's custodial workers and their families. Don't kid yourself. The pain and scars from that day run deep. I've said it many times, and it's no more true or real when we think about the events of January 6th. We are in a battle for the soul of America. A battle that by the grace of God, the goodness and gracious greatness of this nation, we will win. Believe me, I know how difficult democracy is. And I'm crystal clear about the threats America faces. I also know that our darkest days can lead to light and hope. From the death and destruction, as Vice President referenced in Pearl Harbor, came the triumph over the forces of fascism. of the brutality of Bloody Sunday on the Edmund Pettus Bridge became historic voting rights legislation. So now let's step up, write the next chapter in American history. Where January 6th marks not the end of democracy, but the beginning of a renaissance of liberty and fair play. I did not seek this fight brought to this Capitol 1 year ago today, but I will not shrink from it either. I will stand in this breach. I will defend this nation. And I will allow no one to place a dagger at the throat of democracy. We will make sure the will of the people is heard, that the ballot prevails, not violence. That authority in this nation will always be peacefully transferred. I believe the power of the presidency and the purpose is to unite this nation, not divide it, to lift us up, not tear us apart. It's about us. We're not a land of kings or dictators or autocrats. We're a nation of law, of order, not chaos, of peace, not violence. Here in America, the people rule through the ballot, and the will prevails. Let us remember,